Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast, Top 10 Tuesday.
Top 10 Tuesday is more than an alliteration. It's a way for Syracuse University junior Mario Esteb to share his love of ranking things to a broad audience.
Basically, the premise is I have a guest on every Tuesday, and we each make a top 10 list of any category we want.
Esteb didn't listen to podcasts before deciding to create his own. He did a lot of research to understand how they work and the best softwares to use. 2 years later, he's got friends reaching out to him about starting their own podcasts.
I think podcasts are kind of taking over the world. I think it's the purest form of media because it's just people talking.
He promotes his podcast on Instagram, in which he makes graphics for each episode that is released.
I think it's fun for the audiences to see that this podcast is like super unserious. It's very casual, and I think the posts and how I promote it pay tribute to that.
Guests of the Top 10 Tuesday podcast sit in this chair, while Esteb sits in that one. There is a new guest every week, but there have been some reoccurring ones, such as Fred Gullo, who's been on the podcast 3 times.
I like how authentic it is. One of the things that I think Mario does a really good job with is keeping it very just true to what it's supposed to be.
There have been more than 50 guests on the podcast, with more waiting for their turn to sit in the chair. Gullo is also patiently waiting for his chance to get back in the chair.
I've already got a list cooking, and Mario is aware of it. It's really just a matter of when, not if at this point. You bet I will be back on that podcast.
As for the future, Esteb says he is a busy college student, so there are weeks in which he doesn't post. But that doesn't mean he plans on stopping anytime soon.
It's grown a lot, and hopefully it continues to grow because I have a lot of fun doing it.
Noah Love, NCC News.